Hello, Just Too Good here, and Sam taking a look at the LEGO Avengers 2020 Thanos Mech set, which has one minifigure, 152 pieces, and retails for $10 in the United States. Thank you to Carson Bricks for getting me this set early from Canada. Now let's take a look at the minifigures. And this set gives us a second minifigure Thanos. Yeah, if you don't remember, we got one with Mighty Micros, but that was a more cartoony, short-legged version. This one, well, I'm not super satisfied with it. I do like getting this older helmet piece with a new coloring, but in general, that older helmet doesn't really fit the helmet used in Endgame, which is what they were probably trying to replicate. Underneath, his face print is kind of cool. I do really like that design. Torso and legs are pretty fine, and unfortunately, there's no alternate facial expression. Memes aside, I actually like how this turned out. Having it all built, this is actually surprising at how good it looks. Trust me, the official pictures in the box don't sell it, but in person, this came out pretty well. It doesn't have a ridiculous overdone look that some of these other mechs have for 2020, and there are some really nice builds to it. Let's start with the cockpit though, where it does use this mini mech frame piece in an exclusive pearl gold. Also a printed shield design here. I'm not sure why that wasn't a sticker, but hey, I'll take it. You could lift open the cockpit very easily just by pushing down the clipped piece, and there's enough space to fit Thanos standing up where he just stands on one of those LEGO minifigure dividers. I like the use of these ink gold pieces at the shoulder joints. This is not exclusive to the set, but we do get this corner tile and a 1x1 tile in that coloring. That I prefer over pearl gold, but I understand. I think those are kind of costly to produce, and I think they wear out pretty easily. So LEGO tends to lean on the pearl gold more nowadays. And those mean that there are shoulder joints here, as well as a mid-arm joint, or if you want to call it an elbow joint, which leads to the hand here. And you get some nice articulation there just because of how many joints make up the arm. This middle section is a sticker, and I like how they even use some inverted slope pieces to kind of cover up the opposite side so it looks complete from different angles. And LEGO uses 1x1 circular tiles to represent the Infinity Stones, as well as some modified 1x1s and some clipped pieces to give those fingers some extra articulation. So you could position them in many different ways. Unfortunately though, with all those fingers having that articulation, I still couldn't pull off a snap design. That kind of sucks. The left arm doesn't have anything too elaborate to it, using the same design near the shoulder joint here with those nice ink gold pieces, same sticker piece in the middle joint part here, and just a regular mech arm, which I still don't like how these mech arms kind of have this exposed peg here, but that's just a problem with all of the other mechs. And this design does have some of those Exoforce robot arms, so you could position those as you'd like as well. And for everything below the torso, we have this middle section here as a build. And this design has a weird crotch, which this is something that the other mechs have as well. And I haven't pointed it out until now because I was just like, I need to figure out why that's there. And I just figured it out. Look at this. You see that? That piece there makes sure that this doesn't go and do a 360 spin when you're playing around with the mech. That makes sense. But we also have these leg builds, which use a sticker here, a sticker over here, and that's one top leg joint. Then we have this middle leg joint, which does have a pretty complete build. And I think I like this design as well as the Iron Man ones the best in these sections here because they don't look too ridiculous. They're just there, and they use some nice pearl gold pieces, or this one in particular uses some nice pearl gold pieces with some of that nice ink gold little cheese slopes. You get 4 in total at these bottom sections. And then finally, there's the feet, which, like the other ones, have a flat foot, and it makes it stand up pretty well. And you could adjust those as they're on mini ball joints as well. But you all know what time it is. It's time for me to have some fun posing this little mech. And this design right here, I guess he has a little strut to his walk. Over here, he's breakdancing. And finally, here he's like, what do you want from me? But that's it for... that's it. Oh my God. It's like, I don't even... It's 3:55 a.m. Why am I doing that? But that is it for the build of this set. I am not cutting that out. And let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. This set's box does use that new 2020 Avengers design with even some side artwork. And at the back, there's another shot of the set. And the instructions have an ad for the other LEGO Marvel Winter 2020 sets at the back. Even the Spider-Man ones. So overall, the Thanos Mech kind of works. And honestly, having it all built, this is my favorite of the 4 mechs. I think that this design is the least overdone of them. Not only in the sense that we've never gone to Thanos Mech before, unless you look at bootlegs, but also in a sense that this is a design that doesn't put too much, it doesn't overload with all these additional little parts. It has a very basic framing that the other 3 have, but also it has this pretty interesting build of the gauntlet. I actually like how that came out a lot. Other than that, though, there's some interesting pieces, and it has a very consistent color scheme, which the inconsistent color scheme was something I had a problem with the Iron Man mech. And with all that considered, I'd actually rate this one a B+. Trust me, it looks better in person, because the official shots do make it look a bit wonky. But having it all built, and even having that exclusive figure, really makes me like this one. But that's it for now. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.